Miss Alicia. I know you just walked in, honey, but we ain't even got into it yet. Yeah, can you breathe? Breathe, okay? No, okay, we'll come back to you. Okay, so let me introduce myself because I don't even know y'all know me now. Let me get you. I'm Kenedra Williams Sims. I am the owner and founder of Ugly Mugs Creative, which I help specialize in building profitable, livable beauty brand, service based and product based. Okay, so I help with marketing strategies and branding, and that's what I do. Okay, so for the most part, before I actually get into the meat of this, high five to my girl right here. High five to my girl right there because and the thing about it is y'all have entered into a segment called the ugly truth because a lot of times social media has painted for everybody to be aesthetically pleasing. Everybody got to be cute all the time. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna come out these heels in just a minute. Oh, I got my chair. I got my chair right here. I ain't gonna even not sit up here and say I'm not. No, but a lot of times it's fake. People don't know how to be their authentic self. So, and that's what this is about. But I'm gonna tell y'all a lot of times when we're in a networking setting, right? If it was a larger platform, we're in a networking setting. A lot of y'all had gave us a lot of fluff. Okay. When I say introduce yourself, we don't care about none of that other stuff. We don't care about none of it. Okay. Basically, we want to know who you are and what you do and what problem you can solve. Y'all said it in numerous ways, but a lot of times you have really about 15 to 30 seconds to get a person's attention. So it's what you call an elevator pitch. If you don't have one, even if you are a student, you need to get you an elevator pitch. I honestly have about 10 different elevator pitches. The reason why I do is because I have a skincare line that has been in spas across the country, mostly in black-owned spas, and you did not hear me once talk about Hadar Artistry. Why? Because Hadar Artistry is on the back burner. Yes, ma'am. Hadar Artistry is on the back burner right now. So it's null and void. But when it comes time, I'm ready to pitch this. See, basically what you're doing, you're pitching yourself. Okay? So I didn't say I was married. I didn't say where I was from. In our earlier conversation, we just were having general conversations, right, ladies? I told y'all, I'm new here, this, that, and the other. But right then and there, when I need to introduce myself, I told y'all what I do and how I solve problems. No more, no less. Because I didn't leave you with the question of, well, what she say she do again? No, I told you exactly what I do and how I could help you. So what that does is that builds lead magnets. So now, if you are in need of my services, take Miss Alicia for example. One of my potentials. She is actually getting ready to launch her budgeting business. Okay, we're gonna jump on that in just a minute. But I help with strategy, marketing, and branding. That is what if you don't know where to start or what to do, then I done told you. If you have an idea on the table, a lot of times God gives us dreams. I want to do this, I want to do that, but I don't know where to start. Who can I go to? That girl said that she could help with, da 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 da, and I didn't leave you with, well, what she say she do again? So just keep that in mind when you're in a opportunity type of situation, and the opportunity could be anywhere. You could go to the grocery store, over to the gas station. You can even be at the daiquiri store. You could still find a potential client for what it is that you do. Because I know I hate seeing people's skin bad. I've been an esthetician for a long time, and if it's acne, baby, let me tell you, I've been wanting to just go picking. That's one of my favorite things to do. When I pick it, extract it. Excuse me. I've been wanting to extract it. Okay, so what I could do is whatever pitch, I go to my deck in my head of pitches, and I'm gonna go approach that person. They ain't gonna tell me no, because you got a problem, and I could fix it. And everybody wants everybody be their fairy godmother, even though it ain't gonna happen overnight. But at the end of the day, I feel like I could be your fairy godmother, and I'm gonna help you. And that's a way to build your brand, how to get clients, how to get leads. Okay, so just keep that in mind. We did that last month, first month. Yeah, the first month we really dove into that, but keep that in mind when y'all are talking to people. They don't care. They don't give a damn about who you are, where you come from. They don't care nothing about that. They want to know, I got a problem. Can you fix it? Period. Okay. So, with that being said, let's get on down to the nitty gritty, y'all. I'm really, really, really excited about this month's theme. Again, it's beauty begins in the mindset. So, we're shifting from hustler to CEO. To my students, don't let the word student keep you from being great. Okay? Start now. Just because you're in school, do not limit yourself from going ahead and building your brand, building who you are, and building your clientele, okay? You have the right, and you can start as of yesterday, okay? Of building your brand, building who you are. Cool, okay? Gotcha. Okay, so why mindset matters in the beauty industry. You have the skills, you have the products, you have the clients, but if your mindset is not there, it doesn't matter. Okay? You might even have the vision. A lot of us have the vision. We have the vision. But you all, what's that who was that little cartoon that say which way did he go? Which way did he go? The little man on the Looney Tunes? That's exactly how a lot of times that you be playing around in your mind. Which way do I go? I want to do this, I want to do that. And by the time you done had about 4 businesses in your brain launch in your head, because you don't have nothing physical, but in your head I'm saying I'm gonna do this and this. You need to pick one. I like to call them your cash cows. Okay, you need to pick your cash cow, what you are expert of. As I mean, I'm an esthetician and a makeup artist. Okay, how I used to break them apart, I would use aesthetics as my major, makeup artist as my minor. Okay, so one will trump the other based on my passion and what it is that I want to do. That's, a mindset of mine. Um, a hustler mindset is always grinding. Always grinding. No boundaries, and by that time you're burnt out. How many of us have felt that way? Not even in business, in life. Period. In it get hard, and it definitely happens in the business. And I speak on the beauty business because that's what I know. That's what I was born into. I didn't seen I'll be 40 in October. I like to tell my age because I'm excited to be 40. I'm be 40. Okay. Get it right. Get it right. Okay. But so I've seen a lot of things happen in the beauty industry, just not to me, but with my mom being in the industry all my life. I've seen the old schools, from the hair shows to the travel to everything, and I'm like, it's got to be something easier. It's got to be something better. Working from sun up to sundown, not being able to go to your kids' events. I can't go on no dates. I'm working, and especially being behind the chair, you're very hands-on. It ain't like, well, you might have an assistant. My assistant gonna shampoo you, but the actual cosmetologist is actually doing the actual work. Same as being in aesthetics. The same as a makeup artist, a barber, a braider. Whenever you're touching anybody, you need to be there in person. That is no longer the way to go. COVID taught us. Should have. If it didn't, you would probably sleep or not born. I don't know. But COVID should have taught us that you need a plan B. It's okay to have a plan A. Execute your plan A, but you definitely need a plan B because the whole world shut down. But the bills did not stop. The bills didn't stop. They actually kept on going. I think some of them got even higher. Yes, ma'am. And they said we weren't important. They said we wasn't important. That means they don't care about how you look, but they think everybody else went to work. the nurses and doctors, they all right, but they got to be cute too. But still, okay, they everybody walking around looking nappy head. But yes, that is a hustler mindset. So again, always grinding, no boundaries, and burnt out. But a CEO mindset has strategies, boundaries, clarity, and a long term vision. Okay, so it is definitely a big difference. I could say for myself that I definitely have been hustling. Not anymore. Not anymore. I don't mind telling people no. No has actually became my friend because me as a person, I am a people pleaser. I'm a Libra. Okay, I am the oldest out of six. Okay, actually, call me Mama Ned. Okay, so by nature, I'm always give. I'm a give. Okay, but if I keep pouring out and nobody's pouring in, I'm an empty cup. I can't do nothing. That's hustling. That's hustling for a dollar bill. Even though we all need money, we all need money. But sometimes I don't have no problem with. I don't like lashes. I will not do lashes. I have no problem with sending them to somebody else. Go make that 200, whatever your price is. I say no. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't. That's how clients end up. Y'all know how when y'all get a favorite client for something, whether it's the t-shirt and, wherever you go and they mess it up, they come back to you. Now you got to fix the mess up. That's because somebody, with anything, that's because somebody just agreed to because they need that dollar bill. I'm not doing nothing I'm not comfortable with. I'm not doing anything I'm not passionate about. And I might just be tired and don't want to do it. But you have to be okay with saying no. I can't do that balloon thing and the girl, you ain't talk to me, Miss Ma'am. I can't do that balloon arch. Now you're rushing me. I said this is what I said. If I send you a one-on-one, this is what I said. These are my terms. These are my conditions. You can't follow them. Let me refer you to somebody else. And it's okay. But you have to be okay with that. And that's when the mindset come into play. Okay? Any questions about hustling? Then all right then. We moving on, okay? So just think about your business. Are you running your business like a job or like a business? And that's the difference.
Would you explain that difference?
Would you explain the difference? Like your job, we know for us that work regular jobs, I know this is what I'm gonna do in the morning. I pretty much don't know my daily schedule, right? This is what they pay me for. But if they come and say, Kenedra, I need you to do it, but that's above my pay grade. I'm not doing it, right? I'm not. That's a no. That's it. But so let's bring it back into our into our place. So as an esthetician, and I'm in my spa, right? And I know I'm gonna come in. I have a routine. And I'm trying, and I didn't book back to back clients. I didn't book an hour facial, a 30-minute, an hour, and I didn't space them out. That's hustling. Because now I'm rushing. I'm rushing to do this person because I got this other person finna come in. Mind you, as an esthetician, it's only one of us. I don't have an assistant. I don't have a team, and this is I'm building up to something, y'all. Y'all follow me? I'm preaching. Okay, there we go. Okay, no, but okay. So that's me treating my business like a job. But if I sit down, if I have my systems in place, my booking system, and I set up correctly, where within at least each client, I didn't set at least 15 minutes in between each. They give me time to clean up. I set my lunch. I got a lunchtime because a lot of time in industry, we don't take lunch. My friend know I will eat cold food. Why? I'm a true beauty shop, baby. My food could be room temperature. Don't warm it up. If I see smoke on it, it's too hot. I will eat my pizza need to be cold. That's me. But that comes from environment. I'm a beauty shop, baby. But So when I have my systems in place, I'm no longer treating my business as a hustle, because if somebody calls, can you squeeze me in? No, ma'am. I could get you on this day. Well, that doesn't work for me. Well, I don't know what to tell you. But if I was hustling, girl, come on, I could squeeze you in. You might have to wait 30 minutes or so, you know. So that's the difference. Did I break it down good?
Right,
Am I making sense? Okay, yes, ma'am.
and also the verses of hustling and operating. She said it's the order of the steps of how you like a production.
I gotta sit down, y'all.
Because sometimes the difference that she said, what I understood her to say, as to saying the job description only said verbatim.
Right.
But in my business part, functioning the steps to the procedures, like will automatically hit those things that in your mind. I think she says changing your mindset. It never cease to even cross your mind that you did something extra, in a sense. So, and that will allow you not to be a hustler because you already time. Your mind is already time management. You know, to the operation, to the assembly of the operation.
Yes, ma'am.
And I was gonna say what I got from that too is if you work in a place of lack, like I need it, I gotta get it,
Yes.
it's a hamster wheel and you're
Yes.
not. So like you said, if I don't have time, this is my availability, that's it. Because you know that it's gonna come. You know that your business is gonna be prosperous, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I got.
Yes. So that comes again with systems, having systems in place. A lot of times we go into doing stuff and we don't have a system. You got the skill. I got the skill. I got the product, but you don't have the systems in place to make it smooth. A lot of times we think, especially with women as a culture, we don't want to be told what to do. We done ran everything. We ran our lives and we was, in siblings, whatever that happened, at the end of the day as a woman, we stepping up to everything. We going in head first. But y'all, what I've learned, you can't do it by yourself.
That's right.
You can't do it. Just hold 1 second. You can't do it by yourself. You have to invest in yourself, and that comes to mindset. Whether it's books, whether it's getting you a mentor, getting you a mentor, listening to podcasts, because your ears are very important. So what you listen to, what you hear, your environment is a big thing. Your environment. If your environment is hectic, then you can't be clear. I know a lot of times, sometimes I just go outside, go get some fresh air, go walk, at the park. Sometimes I just like to walk in Walmart. I'm going up and down every aisle. I used to do it every Sunday. I would just go, don't even need nothing. I'm just walking up and down. I ain't got no money. I ain't finna buy nothing. But it's just the point of atmosphere. You just need a change. You got to change it up every now and again. The same thing with your mind. Yes, ma'am, Miss Quasha.
I just wanted to piggyback off of what you and Tasha was talking about, and especially like how you said you need a mentor. And because when I have my beauty studio, I'm the type of person that's like, I want to bring my people with me. So my biggest thing that I know is like, even if you do have a schedule starting off, life happens and things happen, and that mentor is like, I go to her, she already know that I'm calling. So my biggest thing was the person that I had in there, like she did nails and I did makeup and lashes. So it was more of like a disconnect as far as her hustling and business. So you had one trying to run it as a business, one trying to run it as a hustle. So the hustler, she wasn't really in there. It was, I'm gonna come when I can come. So then the business person had to kind of operate it as a hustling thing as well, because like, okay, well, we got rent to pay, we got overhead that we got to pay, we got supplies. So it just kind of got really hectic and you get off schedule. And it's like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? But at that time, that mentor comes into place to kind of help you go back and revamp and get back on track. So definitely investing, that's a part of investing in yourself, is getting that mentor and saying, hey, look, this is what's going on. I need help, and being vulnerable with them to be able to help.
Yeah, and the thing with mentor, I've had a mentor. Believe it or not, she is a spa mentor. I didn't even know they existed because, like I said, I was the youngest. It wasn't a lot of us when I got out of school, and all of a sudden, all these coaches and these mentorships program, and now you got these ebooks and things like that, because you need somebody that could see the vision further than you. A lot of times we have a vision, but we don't see the bottom line. That's what the mentor is. You go to your best friend and do it, but sometimes you can't talk to your best friend. You can't talk to your sister. You can't talk to your mama, because but you got to keep in mind, sometimes people have a selfish motive. Oh, she trying to start a business. Girl, I'm trying to come to her. So I'm going to sabotage her without knowing that. I'm going to pretend that I care, but I really don't care. You run into those people. Now you have genuine people too, because a lot of times you could have what I like to call, in the skincare area, you have SD besties. Get you a business bestie. But even if you have you a business bestie, at the end of the day, you're going to have to invest in somebody else that's bigger than you. Because the thing about it is, I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. I need to be in a room with people that's smart. No, that's smarter than me, because they're not gonna even help me, but they're gonna make me feel like I don't want to get to where they are. So we not having the same conversation. We ain't talking about your baby daddy, your boyfriend, my kids is getting. They're not having them conversations. The conversations are different. So in order to elevate, you not only have to change your mindset, you need to get in the room. You need to get into the room with people that's doing something that you want to do. I have a favorite thing for those who have been with me. I have said it's okay to copy the cat, but you got to copy the right cat.
Right.
Basically, I'm telling you, get inspired. You supposed to get inspired. I'm trying to be fine by my birthday, so I just seen a couple of TikTokers and Instagrammers about to be fine, okay? About time October come, but at the end of the day, that means I need to know what they eat, how many times they didn't went to, what are they doing in order for me to get there? You have to do the same thing in your business. So it's okay to get inspiration. I don't care what you say, baby. I like that. It don't make no sense to reinvent the wheel when the wheel has already been invented. Just tweak it to your own self. That's where branding come in. I'm going to switch the color. I'm going to switch the font. I'm going to change the name. And I'm going to add a little razzle dazzle to it. And that's going to be that. Okay? So it's okay. I'm moving on to point 2. So we are clear about hustler and CEO mindset. The next thing, we are going to identify mindset blocks. A lot of times in the beauty business industry, it's fear of raising prices. Believe it or not, people are scared to raise their prices. Comparing themselves on social media. Believing you're not ready or you're not enough. Saying yes to everything without the fear of losing a client. That's a small list, but it's big. That list by itself is so heavy. For one, raise the fear of raising your prices. First of all, it's already hard to be new in the industry, trying to figure out what price to price your own stuff. Be like this, I'm better than this person, but this person is charging this much, and this person is charging this much. Well, where can I fall at in the middle? That's a lot of times what we say, or we undercut ourselves. So if they charging 50, I'm gonna charge 25. No. You are selling yourself short. And another thing, we offer a lot of deals. Believe it or not, that's why even though Macy's is still here, but they lose a lot of money. Macy's, because they always got some kind of sale or deal or coupon or something. We cannot always offer a deal. You don't see Rolls-Royce having no sales and no deals. Ferraris, how often do Louis Vuitton even have deals sometimes? A little coupon page. Why? Because they not only about they get their stuff made from China, girl. TikTok told on them the last month. But it's about how you set yourself up from jump.
Yes,
Ma'am.
jump out.
Ma'am.
Jump
Your
out there.
prices reflect how you think about yourself.
Quick story, real quick. I've had a millionaire tell me that I wasn't charging enough. Long story short, he wanted me to do his little girlfriend makeup, whoever she was, and I did it. Did multiple looks, everything. We had his house on this yacht, everything in Austin, Lakeway, everything. And I told him my amount. I don't even remember the amount, y'all. It was so long ago. And he was like, he's smart. He like, this a man. You own marinas. So that's tied all up. He paid me way much more than what I told him. And he told me my prices was too low. Don't know nothing about the beauty, but he know business, period. He know business. And what I've learned through my mentorships and from what he said, people with real money, if you undercut yourself, they will not work with you. That means something wrong with you. That goes with mindset. If it's makeup, she must use that beauty supply makeup. You use Elf. Your stuff 99 cents. You know, they start thinking like that. Well, why your prices are so low? I'm not saying knock somebody's head off now. Now don't get me wrong. If you went to school, you charge for your knowledge, you charge for your tools, you charge for your time and your labor. Why y'all think the mechanics, everybody be trying to find sideline mechanics? So I'm gonna go buy the part. But you just do the work. But if you go to Jiffy Lube or one of them other people, now they gon' to the dealership, they gonna charge you for something you done already went on Amazon and priced. That was $200 and they gonna charge you $1,200. That's just how it goes. So y'all don't be scared. If you new to any business, name your price. I promise you, the people who wants to use your service, they're coming. They gonna use it, and they normally stick with you. But if you start off low, either way, I don't care what your price is. I could start out my price. I could start a one-on-one session at $500. A one-on-one session, and that's on the low end. Honestly, that's on the low end. After 6 months, I tell my people, hey, the price is going up to $1,500. They gonna be okay to pay that increase because I didn't gave them results. I don't care how much it is, whatever it is, maybe that light bill ain't gonna get paid, or them kids ain't gonna make it to the dentist and get them braces tight, but I'm gonna pay for your service because I didn't help solve a problem. So it's all on mindset. And the thing about it is, when you start charging low, they still ask for discounts. They still want a discount. Well, can you get me in today and I pay you? I get paid. Well, you come see me when you get paid. Okay. And so when you do run a special, that's a gift. Girl, let me hurry up and jump on this. That's why you only see Black Friday. Perfect example. That's why you only see some big brands who you don't never hear sell throughout the year. But Black Friday, baby, they have the best sale ever. You're going to get that one time. You ain't going to see it again till next year. Okay. Any questions before we move on? No, okay, we moving along. Okay, on IG, when it comes to social media, again, a lot of times that's fake, not real. It's fake, not real. We're gonna get dolled up, we're gonna go rent out of space, and we gonna make it look good. And it's okay. But don't compare yourself, because I know people that get in a real deep depressive state because they're not where they feel they should be because of other people. Your journey is your journey. So take that time out. Your belief system, I'm not ready, I'm not enough. Let me tell you, there's no such thing as a perfect time. If you're gonna do it, do it. If you got what you gonna use what you had to get what you want, like that little Players Club saying. Yeah, you got to. If you don't have the tools, all the little cute tools or whatever, you got your hands and you got your skills. You're gonna have your tweezers or your brush or your balloon pump and your press machine. Use what you have. At the end of the day, you got your mind. Figure it out and make it work. Okay? And saying yes, again, we talked on this earlier, saying yes in fear of losing a client. Don't nobody give a damn about that client, because that client don't give a damn about you. If you lose them, that's probably was you're not for me, and I'm not for you. Okay, thank you for your services, and go on about your business. So, real quick, I want y'all to just turn over your paper if you have a notebook or whatever. Right now, one limiting benefit you've been holding on to, then flip it into an empowerment affirmation. Basically, right now, one belief. For example, I'm not good enough, that's holding you back from doing what it is that you need to do, and turn that into a powerful affirmation. So think about what is a block. We all have a block. What is blocking you from doing what it is that you want to be doing? So take that time, just real quick. Just if it come to your head, write it down and flip it into a powerful affirmation. You want a piece of paper? Okay. You got it in your head, right? I know, girl. I know. We got it? And turn it into an empowering affirmation. Y'all want to know what I've been listening to like all day long? And so I've been listening to Flipper T's affirmations. I'm going to play it later. And that has been my theme song. Okay, so I like music. I love music. I love music. And music changes the way I feel. A lot of times people know, you'll know when I'm mad. I might put on Zero, some gangster stuff. I mean, I'm mad. I'm upset. But when I want to be uplifted, I might put on my gospel or, a little NDRE. It just depends. But I've been listening to my little affirmation, my little Flipper T. Like, we be jamming. He put it on for me on the way. Had it on repeat. So have we done it? Everybody kind of got your, okay. So whatever you turned your affirmation in, whatever your affirmation is, y'all look at that every day. Okay? Look at it every day. I'm not going to have, because that's your personal. Okay? I'm not going to have you share because it's your personal. So if it was the example that I have, I share mine is that it's not, it used to be. This is a used to be. I'm not ready to raise my prices in fear of me losing them. So it has my expectations and my results are worth premium pricing. I'm worth it. Pay me or pay me no mind. Period. Okay, so y'all kind of keep that, go back and look on it. Number 3, y'all, we almost finished, but we moving on down the road. I really do appreciate y'all for coming, taking the time out to be here again. So shifting into CEO energy, and everybody want to be a big boss. Everybody want to be a big boss. Everybody want to claim a boss, but everybody can't be the boss because you don't act like a boss. You got to act like it. You got to act like it. We have to do things that we don't want to do. I don't want to get dressed every day. I don't. I ain't gonna even lie. I don't. But I know fake it till you make it is real. It ain't fake it till you make it to somebody else. It's fake it till you make it to yourself. That means I know if I'm a CEO and because I'm building a team, right? So if I'm getting up and getting dressed, I'm gonna get cute because I'm a leader. When you're a leader, you want your flock to follow. So you have to be the example. So that's basically what it's saying. You got to play the part. What I tell you, I'm gonna put on my lashes every day, y'all. I think I lasted for like a week.
Right.
I think I lasted for a week with them lashes on, girl. Forget them lashes. I ain't putting them lashes on. I don't feel like it. But that's mindset. That's mindset. So with shifting in your business, whatever it is, whether it's a business to make money or life, period. Create boundaries. Create boundaries and be okay with your boundaries. Get clear with your income goals and your ideal schedule. Now for one. I know Miss Alicia, this ain't got nothing to do with Miss Alicia, Miss Budgeting Queen. Okay? But in business, you have to have income goals. You have to have goals, because if you don't set goals, what are you working towards? It's kind of hard. It's not hard, but let's just say, for example, I'm gonna make $100,000 in 6 months in my business. And that's a real number to me because it's not hard to make money, y'all. We just think it is. It's a mindset. It's not. It's not hard to make the money. But that's an income goal that I have, right? And that's a little bitty goal. Let my mentor tell me. That's a little goal compared to her 15K months. And these are real numbers. So and when people start talking about money, it's not the fact that they're trying to make you feel bad. It's like a boost. It's to be like this, well, dang, how she get to, to these big months? Who makes 15K in a month? Like real money. Not play money, because I got play Monopoly money. I keep it out in my house. But no, this is to motivate you. Well, how can I reach that? So I have a goal of reaching $100,000 within 6 months. Okay, and so you have to put a strategy in place. How many people set goals and then set strategies? Anybody? I said this don't count for you, Miss Lee. No, but really, do anybody else? That's the budgeting queen right there. No, try it out and watch and see how it works for you. Set you a goal, a realistic goal. Your goal is your goal. What's realistic to you? Because that's real realistic to me. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a real realistic number for me. But I have put strategies and procedures into how I'm gonna reach this. How I'm gonna reach this particular dollar amount. Okay. So get clear about your vision. Get clear about your goal. What's your bottom line? Basically. Okay. Invest in learning strategies and mentorships. If you can afford it, you get you some ebooks, listen to the podcast, find you a mentor, invest in courses, invest in one-on-ones. You have to if you want to move to the next level, because I promise you cannot do it by yourself. You don't go that far. You can, but you're not gonna go far. You can't go far. Okay. And here we go. Stop doing everything alone. Start delegating. Start. I have a problem with that. I do. I have a problem with delegating. I really do. I think I've got like 0.2 better. Not a whole 1%. I got 0.2 better with delegating, because it stresses you out. And you don't get the full effect. Just one more story. So I hosted a big makeup show in Austin. Okay, but I cannot tell you how that show went. I cannot tell you that I enjoyed that show. I can't tell you what happened, and that's my baby. That was my baby. I put my heart and soul into that whole. That was a production right there, into that whole thing, and I can't tell y'all what. I only know what happened because of my YouTube video. And even though I delegated a little bit to the people who were supposed to help, and they weren't doing the way I feel that it should be done, so I give myself back, give it here, and I do it. But I can't tell y'all what happened. Only thing I do remember is I said, "Why the show going so fast?" I'm talking to my backstage managers. Why is it going so fast? The host was horrible. It was just bad to me. Everybody else, it was good. That was the best show, and that was the first urban makeup show in Austin, Texas. Black. So when it comes to delegating, you got to be mindful about who you working with. Because like I said, people that say they for you ain't for you. So you be ready to fight somebody up, but they say, I'll kinfolk. No, for real. So, and like I said, that was my baby. That I put my heart and soul into it. I think I almost got divorced. I don't know. Y'all got to ask him. He in the back. That's how laser focused I was with this thing. So, so when delegating, just be mindful. Okay. Mindset practices to glow up daily. Do your daily affirmations. Take time out for yourself, whether it's Bible study, whatever. Look at y'all too. Whatever it is, for you to get your mind clear. With meditation, walking, or whatever that is. Take time out for yourself. Y'all forgive me if I don't pronounce this word right, but visualization.
Visualization.
I say it right. Okay, visualization. Whatever. Make you a mood board. Make you a vision board. Make you a vision board because it helps for you to see your vision clear. And when I say make your, yeah, you know, a lot of times when we make vision boards at in the new year, we do 5-10 years out. Just do one for the year, for the next 6 months, because they'll be more realistic. Okay, if I'm in school and I know if I want to pass my test, I'm gonna go on Google. I'm gonna print out one an exam I passed, and I'm gonna look at that every day because I'm gonna pass my exam. If I know I want me a new car, I'm gonna go print it out. And I'm gonna see it every day. Y'all, I got a cousin, y'all. She wanted a Mercedes Benz so bad, baby. She done went and printed out the little Mercedes Benz thing and then taped it on her steering wheel. I said, what the? What? But she got the exact car that she asked for, wanted, the payments and everything. I was like, girl, let me go print. Let me where the tape and the printer at? I'm printing out like So just to see it, because it does something to your subconscious. Okay, so that visualization, y'all need y'all some visualization. Okay, for success, journaling, and this is just thing I love to journal. I love to journal. I even have a journal that I like stationery, y'all. I just learned that about myself like not too long ago. I like stationery. I have a journal called Write It Down and Let It Go. Baby, I done cussed out. They don't even be know. I done cussed out the family, the drive, and then I just write it down and I be done with it. So yeah, I'll be done with it. They didn't even know I was upset. Setting intentions before even servicing or before even servicing yourself or your client. So set the intentions, whatever your intentions are for the day, because a lot of times, you wake up, you hit your foot, now your whole day messed up. Now, because you didn't switch the intention, you be like, hey, I hit my foot, I'm a fuss, I'm a cuss, my foot hurt and everything. But okay, Ned, I'm gonna have a good day, and my day gonna go by good. So set your intentions on how you want your day to go. And you guys, that is all that I have to share with y'all about shifting your mindset from hustler to CEO. Whatever your vision is within the next 6 months. We are in quarter 2. For my business owners, we are in quarter 2. If you do not have quarter 3 ready on paper, you are behind. And I'm telling you this out of love, you are behind. If you do not have your profit goal in place, you are behind. If you have not had updated headshots, you are behind. My business owners. The best businesses to look at for my business owners are the stores. They tell you when everything changes. Because we probably finna have Christmas out decorations next week. We couldn't even make it to Halloween because they got Thanksgiving out. So when you are in business and you are creating your strategies or getting ready for your campaigns, thank you, huh? Okay. Or getting ready for your campaigns, it's a certain way that you have to, set that stuff up, line it up. Whether it is apparel, graduations are coming up. Graduation campaigns, flyers, announcements should have been out. What we in March? In March. Are we still in March? Okay, thank you. Should have been out in March. Now we got summertime coming up. So the next thing everybody should be getting ready for is back to school. Even though the kids are in school, if you are in business, I'm letting you know now, back to school needs to be on your radar. And getting ready for back to school, whether it's your community service, whether you are offering services, or whatever the case may be. The teachers gonna need some shirts, or whatever the case may be. The universe is your bank. If you need some money, get it from the bank of the university. It's gold dust in the air of money. Reach up and grab it. Because the ideas are there. The resources are there. The resources are here. You just got to go get them. Okay? So I don't want nobody to be behind. Even if you feel like I don't know where to start. I have an idea and I don't know what to do, or I don't have enough. I don't have this money, or no. I'm telling you today, you do have it. Okay? This is something that has been near and dear to my heart, to be able to bring people together in a room and be able to share my knowledge, because I didn't have it. And when I say that I didn't have it, a lot of people didn't know. Everybody is out for self. I don't want to tell you something because I'm scared you're going to outdo me. And I can't have you outdoing me when it's enough for everybody. It's enough for everybody. I don't care. Me and my sister both do makeup. We both makeup artists. I did go to crochet. I want to do it. I don't care. Even if I wanted to design, go to Denise, my friend. She makes shirts. I don't even make shirts. I don't even go there. I want to do it because it's enough to go around for everybody. But that's not in society. Doesn't make us do that. And it's sad. It's really sad. So, do anybody have any questions for me, or questions about anything? What you've learned, what you want to talk to? You about to be out of question. Nah, I'm joking. I know, I'm joking. You're not joking. Yes, ma'am. Yes, girl, it's sure. Sharing is caring.
Because I've been in the industry for 40 years. And still growing. We're changing. When she's talked about a team, when I say I built this baby by myself from ground up, and had to actually, and I didn't know it, but when you